Hello, hello, hello. Grandma Prepper here. I am just getting ready to start making some smoothies here. I hope that I have you in my screen properly. I can't see very well, so hopefully that's good. I hope. So I really messed up my shoulder. Again, it's been bothering me for a while. So I'm not really chopping up these vegetables like I normally would. So the trick to making a smoothie for me is just simply to put all the vegetables in the pot, boil it down, and throw them in the blender. And normally I will buy the fresh broccoli, but today I'm cheating and I'm using the already chopped up broccoli. But I am making this smoothie for somebody who has low magnesium. So with that being said, this is going to be a very high magnesium food. And I'm going to shut up right now, and I'm going to fast forward through the next part. And that way you can just see what I'm doing. And you're clapping. That's hilarious. Thanks, green onion. There you have it. My stock pot is completely full, and this is actually my bath canner. And I'm using the bath canner as a stock pot, and it works great. Normally I would cut these vegetables down into much smaller pieces, but with my shoulder feeling the way that it's feeling, yeah, that doesn't go so well. It really hurts to cut up vegetables right now. So I'm going to take this pot over to the sink, and I'm going to rinse all these vegetables. I have rinsed them yet again. Some of them I rinsed twice. And then of course I filled up the pot like halfway and then dumped it out. And that's just to make sure that there's no bugs. And I used hot water to rinse a second time. And then now I am going to put these on the stove. if I move everything out of the way so you can see. And then I'm just going to let this boil for a couple hours and add water if I need to. Making sure this is nice and tight and level, and let her rip. And when I'm done, it'll end up with about this much in the pot, but that's after I blend it. So once it cooks down, it should be about half full once it cooks down. And then once I blend it, it'll be like a quarter to a third of the pot once it's all blended. And I use the Ninja. You can use any machine that you want to make this. It's pretty simple. So now I am getting ready for the second half of the smoothie process. So peaches, blackberries, strawberries, mangoes, blueberries, raspberries, apple juice concentrate, orange juice concentrate, and pineapple juice concentrate. The reason that these three are concentrate is because not only does it add liquid to the mix, but it adds sweet, and the acid in the orange juice and the apple juice actually breaks down the bitterness of the vegetables. So instead of having something really tart and bitter, it's a smooth sweetness that's healthy for you. And you get lots of antioxidants, vitamins from these fruits, and they also spread out the vegetables, so the smoothies last longer because they have more bulk. Anyway, so I'm going to get these into the blender, and I'm going to get them all mixed up after I rinse the blueberries and raspberries. This is why I love the Ninja. And please forgive me my messy kitchen. All right. And this is what it looks like once it's all done. Now, I am not going to cook this. No, no, no. Gotta leave those fresh fruits and those frozen fruits. Gotta leave them raw. Don't cook them. And tomorrow, once the vegetables are cool enough, I will combine these. But for now, these will go into the refrigerator overnight.
Well, that's a good idea.
Just like this. So far. And there's my vegetables. They're looking really good. I need to add some more water though, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And I'm gonna use really hot water. And look at the mess that I made on my floor. Oh my goodness, it's awful. This is a very messy process. I will be sweeping and mopping before the end of the day though. And it is 8:46 right now. The water that I'm adding is as hot as I can get it. It's 160 degrees out of my tap.
Yeah, without boiling it.
Apartments keep their temperature on their hot water heaters at 120. And most homeowners keep their tap water at 140. I like mine at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. It costs a little bit more to run the water heater that hot. But I really like to make sure that the water's good and hot to be able to wash dishes and things. Oh, there's plenty of water. There's plenty of water in there now. I wasn't paying good enough attention. All right, I'm gonna sweep them up real quick and I will be back when this is done boiling. It's gonna be like another hour and a half or so. All right, see you soon. All right, so the vegetables, it's actually boiled down really, really well. And I'm just letting them cook in their own juices a little bit longer. And then I will, and it's off the heat. And then I'll take the lid off of it here in about 15-20 minutes. And it'll start to cool off enough for me to start putting it through the Ninja. So I am very much looking forward to that. I did get all my messes cleaned up, except I didn't get the Ninja very well clean. I don't know if you can tell that there's still some vegetables on there, fruit. All right, there we go. I'm gonna get the Ninja set up. And oh, there it is. I always keep my blade separate. And then there's the lid. And I will put it together once it's full. And I'm going to get all of this blended up and back in here to cool for the night. Sorry guys, I forgot I'm supposed to be filming this. I went ahead and put all of the vegetables through the blender. And then added all of the fruit that I had previously put through the blender. And I am combining there we go. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. All right. Oh my goodness. My kitchen is a disaster. Okay. I'm making pork chops for dinner with eggs. I am making the fruit smoothies, and this is what's left over. And I'll be putting that through the blender too, whatever I need. And for liquid, need to make sure that this is liquid. I went grocery shopping, and I still need to put groceries away. And yeah, my kitchen is horrific. Anyway, so back to the smoothies. So cut up the vegetables, boil them, put them through the blender, and then get them cooking, or get them cooking and put them through the blender. The fruit, you want to make sure that you have apple juice, orange juice, pineapple juice, and you want to make sure that you do not cook the fruit, just throw it in the blender. Oh, that looks so good. Looks so yummy. Oh my goodness. And then combine them. And you can use any fruits you want, any vegetables you want, including ones that you hate. I promise you, you will not taste them when you mix them all together. Yes, you'll know they're in there, but if you can ignore the fact that they're in there and just enjoy the flavor, and you can mix and match, make the smoothie one way one time and then make it a different, add different fruits. And like everybody has got different dietary needs. And the person that I'm making this for actually needs a lot of magnesium. So, and I do too, but my smoothies are pretty much the same. I just make them on a daily basis instead of all at once for a long period of time. Alrighty, so this is done, and it just needs to be portioned up into the, it gets poured into 2 pitchers, like juice pitchers, and then the rest of it gets frozen, and we pull out, and it goes into a Ziploc bag. This is like 2 weeks worth, and we pull it out, one bag at a time. While one's being drank, another one is thawing, and it keeps them fresh, and they don't last for more than 2 weeks, so there's no freezer burn. So anyway, thank you for for coming in and joining me for my chaos. And I got to get canning now and get these pork chops put away. I decided I wanted pork chop and eggs. Sounds so good. All right, take care, guys. Love y'all. Bye-bye. A lot of people live in my home, but my kitchen is going to remain like this because I have to go back to work, and it's just going to be what it is. I'll get it done in the morning.